Welcome to the start of a new academic year, 2021-2022. With the official start of this year's academic journey, we are gathered today to hear the first State of the Student Government Address to be delivered by the 37th SSG President, John Dale Carlo Catalonia. The SOSGA was institutionalized during the term of the 36th President, Honorable Geraldine Jane Imperto, through Executive Order No. 3, Series of 2021. To continue this legacy, we will hear today the milestones achieved by the new set of student government officers and their plans for the academic year 2021-2022. Let us now hear from Honorable John Dale Carlo Catalonia.
House Speaker Veronica Madarang, Speaker Pro Tempore Aldrin Glenn Gumandoy, and the rest of the members of the 37th House of Representatives, Vice President Zion Baclayon, Secretary General John Piolo Gargaran, Treasurer General Krisha Marie Rosalejos, Executive Auditor Harvey Ayuban, Cabinet Secretary Jeline Canonigo, and the rest of the members of the 37th Executive Cabinet, members of the Presidential Communications Committee, Honorable Emmy Togonon, and the rest of the editorial board members of the Technologian Student Press, members and officers of various organizations, and to all technologians, good day. I would like to begin by extending my gratitude to all the people who supported me, to the people who kept their faith in me, even in this time of the coronavirus pandemic and in this new normal. I would also like to take this opportune time to extend my gratitude to all 2,172 students who voted for me during my candidacy as the president. I wouldn't be here without you. I would also like to extend my sincerest gratitude to all the leaders who rose to the challenge and stepped up to be part of the 37th administration. With this, I would like to congratulate and give my thanks to all the dynamic members of the 37th Congress who took upon their oath after being elected as representatives. Right now, we have 38 legislative resolutions and 2 House bills. And to achieve this within a short span of time is an achievement, a milestone in and of itself. May 22, 2021, I officially ended my term as the Vice President of the 36th Supreme Student Government, and at the same time, I officially took the first step and the challenge of being the 37th President of the CIT University Supreme Student Government. True to my words way back campaign period when I was still the standard bearer and the running President of United, I promised to all the technologians to involve you in all our plans through the release of the action plan of the Supreme Student Government under my presidency for the first 100 days in office. On the same date, I released the same action plan that I promised, and right now you can ask the members of the 37th Supreme Student Government to see how they exerted every ounce of effort to make this a reality. These fun and fulfilling times with mixture of hints of exhaustion have been our commitment and passion as the student leaders of the university. Today, I will be speaking point by point on the progress of the CIT University Supreme Student Government as of now, the 92nd day of us in office. Within the first 100 days, 2 of my commitments were to convene the Commission on Appointments to immediately open the applications for the Executive Department. Without any delay, the Commission on Appointments was officially convened on May 26, 2021, with House Speaker Veronica Madarang as the ex-officio chairperson of the Commission. The Executive Department applications officially opened on May 31 and on June 19, 2021, through the efforts of Honorable Veronica Madarang and through Resolution Number 16, 48 new SSG officers were officially appointed as part of the Supreme Student Government. Article 9, Section 2 of the 2020 CITU SSG Constitution states that the constitutional commissions shall be created by the President not later than 7 weeks after he assumes office, subject to the provisions of the Constitution. As provided in the Constitution and as presented in our action plan, another goal was to convene and establish the constitutional commissions. With this, the constitutional commissions have been appointed within 7 weeks. Honorable Annalisa Gabonada as the chairperson of the Commission on Audit and her members have been appointed officially on June 19, 2021, and Honorable Mary Isabel Hermosa as the COMELEC chairperson was appointed last July 3, 2021. Now let's talk about executive orders. Last May 31, 2021, I signed 4 executive orders to bridge the gap between the SSG and the technologians, as well as address internal concerns and problems in the student government. All of these were in alignment with the action plan released during our induction. Executive Order Number 1, Series of 2122, was to establish the Consultative Commission on Constitutional Reforms to remedy the obsolescence of certain constitutional provisions and improve it to supplement the operation of CITU SSG even in extreme circumstances like the coronavirus pandemic we are facing right now. Executive Order Number 2, Series of 2022 was to establish the Presidential Sectoral Advisory Council to have an organized body to represent the various sectors in the university. As of now, we are continuously seeking for sectoral representatives. Executive Order Number 9, Series of 2122, and Executive Order Number 5, Series of 2122, signed recently. These were signed to officialize the positions of Cabinet Secretary and Executive Auditor, respectively. Through these orders, we were able to improve the efficiency of the work within Supreme Student Government. Executive Order Number 4, Series of 2122, is my personal legacy as the 37th Supreme Student Government President. This is to institutionalize the release of an action plan upon the induction of the SSG President. I signed this because I want to ensure that students in the future will continuously hear the plans of the SSG Presidents succeeding me for their respective terms. Now let's move on to the implemented programs, projects, and initiatives of the CIT University Supreme Student Government for academic year 2021-2022. Article 2, Section 8 of the 2020 CITU SSG Constitution provides that the CITU SSG shall initiate, organize, and conduct activities, programs, and projects which shall benefit the student body and preserve the honorable reputation and glorious tradition of the university. As such, we have constantly prepared programs and projects available internally or for our officers and for the rest of the members of the technology community. As of now, we have approved 32 project proposals within the first 100 days. These proposals can be further broken down to specific categories. First, for the training and development of our very own SSG officers, we already had 7 bootcamp training sessions up to date. These were organized and conducted by the Committee on Rules and Regulations, spearheaded by Honorable Carlo Pantuan. And also, we had the 2-day ground zero for organizational training and development. For student engagement, we have already conducted 2 Technoy Talk sessions, which featured our homegrown speakers and talents. Also, the Share Raffle Enrolled was conducted last June to welcome the enrollees of the mid-year term. And for the first time ever, we celebrated SINAG, the Technologian Mid-Year. This is the grandest mid-year celebration of the Supreme Student Government, and in this celebration, we launched the Technologian Minors for the first time. This featured Dota 2, Mobile Legends, Valorant, and Call of Duty Mobile for our esports enthusiasts. We also had the Technologian Waves of Glamour for the fashion enthusiasts, and also Anyag, a concert for a cause, where we were able to gather an amount of approximately 3,000 pesos to be used for our future Tabang Technoy runs, to be spearheaded by the Commission on Social Responsibility. Last week, we also had our annual Welcome Week celebration with this year's theme as Welcome Wildcats 2021, a Week of Fame. This had 7 sub-events, including the Karapatang Panteknoy, the Students' Rights Orientation, which we promised during our election period. We also soft-launched the official Technologian Discord server, the Technologian Student Community, as organized by our very own Secretary General John P. Logaran. Lastly, we also have approved our programs for extended services like the SSG scholarships, SSG load subsidies, student recognition, Technoy tutorials, Technoy laurels, and the Book a Mentor program, all of which were spearheaded by Commissioner Carlo Chu and the rest of the members of the Commission on Extended Services. And to ensure that we are transparent about all of this, we have also approved Resolution Number 2 by Honorable Ann Zairel Iwikan, and this gave birth to our transparency updates. This includes the project reports containing the details on the liquidation and the officer contribution for each event. Moving forward, let's have the resolutions and bills approved by the 37th Congress. Through the efforts of Honorable Veronica Madurang, the House Speaker of the 37th Congress, and Honorable Aldrin Glenn Gumandoy, the Speaker Pro Tempore, as well as the rest of the members of the House of Representatives, we have approved a total of 38 astounding resolutions, and 2 House bills within the first 100 days in office. These resolutions and bills include the establishment of the batch officers, recommendation of moratorium on tuition and other fees increase, institutionalization of space, the online Technoy toolkit, the student organization subsidies, provision of institutional emails to all organizations, as well as the creation of the conglomeration of student organizations, the establishment of the collegiate councils, namely the Case Council, CMBA Council, and SEA Council, and the elevation of the Computer Student Society to the title of a collegiate council. Furthermore, we have opened through a resolution the DKT Help Desk, where students can raise their concerns and complaints regarding the school, regarding the faculty, or regarding any facility in the university. We have also achieved the opening of promissory notes for temporary enrollment in lieu of the modified deferred payment program as offered by CIT University. Also, currently we have one bill in its first reading, which is the Magna Carta Bill of 2021. Due to the high number of resolutions, I will not be able to discuss every bit of it. However, we have transparently provided all the resolutions on our SSG Facebook page. You may also opt to get a copy of the first ever issue of the Technologian Gazette as prepared by my very own Presidential Communications Committee. And in this Gazette, you can see the updates and the progress reports of the 37th administration, all the attendance reports, and many more. Let's move on to the future plans of the CIT University Supreme Student Government. We have recently conducted the Space Pulse Survey as initiated and institutionalized by Honorable Jessa May Pogoy and the rest of the members of the Committee on Research. During my vice presidency last year with Geraldine Jane Puerto as my president, I achieved an awareness rating of 90.52%, a trust rating of 91.08%, and an approval rating of 90.85%. In totality, the whole Supreme Student Government received 86.46% for extended services, 86.65% for students' rights and welfare protection, 87.55% for transparency and good governance, another 87.55% for academic and professional development, and an outstanding overall effectiveness rating of 88.16%. This year, the 37th administration will commit ourselves to the best of our abilities to maintain these ratings, if not exceed them. Currently, in our recent social media assessment, the Supreme Student Government achieved a total social media reach of 1,003,858 people and a total social media engagement of 109,696 people. In total, we have already conducted and initiated 3 surveys and over 10 corporate and external partnerships. Also, we have had 3 special sessions, 1 joint session, 3 regular sessions, 3 emergency sessions, 1 organization-wide meeting, 1 cabinet meeting, 1 legislative core meeting, 2 CCCR meetings, 2 core group meetings, and more than 50 committee-level and external meetings. And to achieve top-notch transparency and good governance, all legislative and joint sessions were broadcast live on our Facebook page with the exception of 1 session because of confidential discussions. And the public broadcast of these live proceedings or these floor proceedings were made possible through the efforts of Honorable Amadine Bertil Bitoon for her resolution number 8, which gave the approval of the Congress to publicly broadcast the floor proceedings of the Congress. For our future plans, we will also soon release our student insurance coverage or package with Cebuana Lulier Insurance Brokers and Trisco as our providers. We chose them to provide the best and most comprehensive coverage for all the technologians. And this is for the price of 30 pesos. We will also soon release or enact the Magna Carta Act of 2021, and these are only a few of many of our commitments to achieve our goal of being top in students' rights and welfare protection. Also within this week, we will be launching the Scholars Day 2021 events with the main theme, Sulyap ng Sinagtala, the CIT University Scholars Day. We are encouraging everyone to be part of our commitment in achieving top-notch student engagement. Join us in Scribble, Wildcats Pictionary, and Jeopardy, the Scholars Day Trivia. as well as in our night events, the Salig Lang Praise Jam, Maoy Monologues 2021, The Gabii sa Kahidlaw, and Techno Nights, Duyog sa Indak ng Between. For a more detailed grasp of our future plans in the Supreme Student Government for the first semester of academic year 2021-2022, we will soon be releasing the Semestral Action Plan after the first 100 days have passed. As such, I am encouraging everyone to stay tuned, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and follow our Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter accounts. Our goal for the next 2 semesters is clear. This is to provide a better, safer, healthier, and more inclusive learning environment and student life for every technologian. Within the first 100 days, we have already accomplished signal milestones as one technology community. And this momentum must continue with stronger vehemence and passion because we know that as long as we are united as one technology community, we can achieve more. For every generation of Supreme Student Government officers, we always dream of something. We always dream of something, and that's to be better than those of the past. With our commitment to continuous improvement, we seek to be better in providing service to the technologians, to be better in connecting with every technologian, and to be better in providing what's best for the technologians. This is my pledge and commitment. This is the 37th Supreme Student Government's pledge and commitment. And we will continue to commit ourselves until the last day of our term in service for the technologians and beyond. I am through Laban and Padayon Technologians.